Persona 3 Reload has dropped a lot of new trailers over the past couple of months, and while I haven't really covered anything about them yet, I'd like to do so now. The release of these trailers has sparked discussion among fans of the Shin Megami Tensei spin-off series about what this remake truly has to offer, and whether or not it meets the standards that they have. So, what truly are the best and worst things about Persona 3 Reload? I have compiled a list of what I believe are the best and worst things that we've seen so far about Atlus's latest JRPG. When watching the reveal trailer for this game, I noticed something was missing. The ever so popular Nintendo Switch has been left out, making this the second of Atlus's recent larger titles to have missed the console. With the recent release of Game Freak's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I can understand why Atlus aren't keen on developing something of this scale on the system, which, while it hurts the fans of the series who only have access to that platform, we don't end up with good old 5 FPS NPC. Hopefully, if the rumors about a new Nintendo console are true, Persona 3 Reload releases on that in the near future. I think the Persona 3 soundtrack is iconic, and you're allowed to think otherwise after all. This is a very opinionated video. I am very much open to the new music, but it feels strange to not be getting the tunes that really help set the atmosphere of the original Persona 3. There is a positive to this negative, however, because there is always room for more bangers in the world. But my heartstrings are a bit torn about some of the OST ceasing to exist in Reload. The English dub of Persona 3 Reload has replaced the old voice actors with shiny, sparkly new ones. Now, of course, a lot of the fan base is disappointed, as the original cast of Persona 3 have delivered a performance that engrossed the masses. However, I am not particularly fussed by this. Sure, there are iconic lines that have been presented by the cast we know, but it's also exciting for me personally to see new talent and what they can bring to the characters. It's completely understandable if one simply wanted the old voice actors that they associate with the characters that they love to come back, but I'm kind of neutral on this one. I don't love it, nor do I hate it. I know this is Persona 4, but it really helps me emphasize how much better Persona 3 Reload looks. The modern enhancements to this game make this title so much more expressive, which is a real upgrade to the blank and lifeless stares that plagued me during the original playthrough. It's always absolutely fantastic when something that was constrained by technology of the time be brought to the modern era, as the upgrade really invigorates the game, which is always so thrilling. These updates really enhances playing something again, even if there are no real gameplay changes, like in the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. The game still feels like a new experience, but Persona 3 Reload has more to offer. Not only have they updated the characters' models and background art, but they have also upgraded the user interface. I know some people aren't too fond of it because it seems too similar to Persona 5, but from what I have seen from the trailers, I do like the changes far more than their original counterparts. The user interface feels more dynamic than it previously did, which generally enhances the user experience with how it's presented as well as how the various states flow into each other. Also, you really have to admit the new cut-in looks really sick, even if you're not that big of a fan of the new changes. There is a good reason why this game is called Persona 3 Reload, because it's, well, reloaded. Get it? Anyway, Persona 3 Reload offers the player Persona 3, but with some quality of life changes, such as making Tartarus more dynamic, adding in damaging abilities along with the instant kill abilities for light and dark attacks, as well as a dash that the protagonist can use around dungeons. These updates will most likely make the beloved Persona 3 better, as the game will feel a lot less stiff to play, with the small touches that Atlus have made to bring it up to speed. I am aware that some changes, such as removing the tiredness mechanic, have caused some uproar among fans as they feared this will lower the challenge of Persona 3. However, the mechanic was not well received at the time and removed from the series in Persona 4, which released 2 years after Persona 3. While we aren't aware of everything they have done for the title yet, what we have seen shows good signs of great quality of life adaptations. The social links are fully voiced and they can no longer be broken too. Isn't that neat? One thing that the recent release of Persona 3 Portable didn't have was the animated cutscenes. However, we can rejoice now, as not only does Persona 3 Reload have them, but there are also new ones that have been made for our viewing pleasure. And those were the best and worst things about Persona 3 Reload. Do you agree or disagree with my list? Please let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to support the channel by leaving a like as well as clicking the subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Resident Unleashed, the resident who unleashed this list out into the world, and I'll catch you all next time.